Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Winding down the last week of the month, and haven't been on much lately because I have really just haven't done much lately. At least not with models. There's been just a lot going on. So I just haven't had the opportunity to really work too much on anything. I will show you a little bit of what I have been working on here. Just kind of getting my bench cleared off, finished up those saucer bills and a few other little piddly things, and just wanted to get my bench cleared off. And been trying to decorate for Halloween, so I dug all those models out. Um, I don't know, it was that Sunday morning. Got all my models out I put on display, and we talked about it last night, and we just decided not to decorate the whole house like we normally do because Halloween's this Friday. We've run out of time. This happened to us last year. Of course, my daughter was in the hospital, and we just didn't do it. We just decorated the foyer where the kids come in to get their candy. And that's kind of what's happened this year. My daughter was in the hospital again this weekend, at least, for the day. She's just not doing great and having some issues. And so my wife had her back in the hospital. She's just having problems, but we expect it, and it's just going to be ongoing. So we just have to kind of deal with it and help her out as much as we can. My wife takes really, really good care of her, so helping her out. So anyway, what else did we do? Let's see. I had taken my lawn tractor to a guy I got here in town that does small engine work as a hobby and really good at repairing stuff. So I dug out my buddy Joey's mini bike out of the garage, which has been sitting out there covered up for 3 years now, not running, and probably a year before that since it ran. So I took that and dropped that off. And he called me like an hour after I left and said, "Oh, come pick it up. I got it running." I couldn't believe it. He pulled the carb, cleaned it all out, and put fresh gas in it and a new fuel line. And while he's on the phone, he goes, "Have you ridden this thing?" He goes, "This thing's scary as hell." He goes, "Oh my God, I was riding down the street and it hit the throttle and the front end came off the ground." And it's just a little small Tecumseh motor. And it's really slow. The thing will only probably do 25 miles an hour, but it's got a lot of torque. So when you hit it, and it's so lightweight, the front, it'll do wheelies. So anyway, so I got it back and I piddled around riding on that this weekend a little bit. In between the rain, we got those really bad storms yesterday, and supposedly more today. I think we're getting the periphery of that hurricane. Thank God, though, dodging a bullet again, so we're not having to fool with that. But anyway, let me show you a few things. So I missed What Did You Buy Wednesday, but I did buy a few things. So I don't know if you guys have seen these. These are cool. These are a Halloween issue from M2, and I think there was a fourth one, but I like these. So cool Mark, 49 Mark, and it's got like witch graphics on it. It says, "Witch, you were here." And then the little van here, the 65 Ford Econoline, kind of done up like Frankenstein theme with the hair and the stitches. It's called The Fiend. And then this little VW delivery van done up as a pumpkin. I think this is my favorite. This is really cool. It just says Happy Halloween on it. So I was stoked to run across those. Picked those up. I picked this up from my buddy Day. I haven't given it to him yet, but from Back to the Future. This is Biff's car. That's full of shit. I think that is hilarious. Ford Super Deluxe. So I picked that up for him. I just couldn't resist. He's got everything from Back to the Future. He doesn't have that, so picked that up. So, all right. So anyway, so here's my here's the frame with the chrome frame and suspension. I haven't hooked this drag link up yet because I just glued that the other day. So I'll get that probably hooked up today. But this thing has working suspension, and this is the Lindbergh kit. It's called Diamond Duster. This is going to be a little different incarnation of this thing because sitting back here in this bag is my motor from Texas 3D Custom Parts, and I'm going to mock that up today, probably with a little tape, and see if I can fit that sucker in here. So that's my hopes. Got this cool little subwoofer also from them, and this equalizer. So that's the subwoofer thing's going to go back here where they had the spare tire. I think it's kind of dumb putting the spare tire back there, so I'm not doing that. So anyway, so that's where that's going. But this thing's really, I mean, really impressive. You know, it's really cool. I'm just hoping that motor fits in here. So we'll find out. But I think this is really something. I put this together with the B6000, this stuff, because you don't have to worry about it hazing your chrome. Takes longer to dry, but it works. It's got, you know, a lot of it's overnight drying, but that's okay. I'm not in a big hurry, so that works. What else we got going? Oh, yeah, in the meantime, we've got, hook this back on here. Yeah, we've got, still gathering parts for the Cosmic Creek build, tribute build to Sonny De Palma. So you know, we're fiddling with that. Chuck and I are both working on that one. And we've got Brian Sodergren. He's really been busting his butt trying to replicate that crazy grill that's in that thing. Chuck had sent me some pictures this morning. You guys might be familiar with a bubble top car, a real one. It's called the Atomic Punk. A guy named Aaron built that car several years ago. And the Cosmic Creek definitely, I would have to say, was, you know, Chuck sent me the picture this morning because I think that's what it's based off of. And I think he's right. It's a little different all over, but the basic idea with the fins and the bubble top and the grill are definitely right in there. But I think it's going to be cool. Brian's also been working on some motor parts he did for Chuck, which look really, really good, custom parts. And I got Joe working on my engine, so I'm hoping maybe he gets that out this week and gets my tires out, so I can kind of start mocking that thing up a little bit. Got the bubbles in. I got a whole box of 4 3/4 inch Christmas ornaments, those clear things. That's what we make the bubble tops out of. So got that in, but I know how much. You know, that's probably going to roll into next year as far as my projects go. I don't think I'm going to get to that this year. I'm going to keep plugging away on this one. I've got a few figures I'm going to try to get painted before Christmas. One of them's a gift, so I'm going to try to get those done. That other freaking boat, the drag boat, I could probably finish by the end of the year if I could just really come up with the paint scheme. I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do, but I don't want to hurry up and screw it up. I've got so much work in fixing that hull. I just want to do it right. So that's, I may get that one done by the end of the year. But again, I told you guys, you know, when the holidays get here, I just don't build as much. You know, we try to do as much as we can with family, and I don't know. At least I'm not stuck with so much time out having to work in the yard. I made myself sick yesterday. I got overheated and I got dehydrated pretty bad yesterday. Between messing with the tractor and I had to end up getting my daughter's walk behind mower, and it's hard to walk behind my yard because it's so thick, but I did it, and then I had to trim a palm tree, and I ended up getting really sick feeling, and I slept most of the afternoon, so that blew a lot out the window, a lot of my time. I was feeling it. I'm still not feeling great this morning. I kind of got a headache, but I have a doctor's appointment today, so perfect timing. So I'll get off a little bit early and go follow up on that and my blood work. And next week, more blood work again, and then back to the surgeon in 2 weeks. So just trying to get all this stuff done by the end of the year while I've met my deductible. God, I hate this, man. I don't like going to the doctor, so this sucks for me, but got to do it, get it done. So I'm trying to just wind down all these appointments by the end of the year. So anyway, I'm going to keep this brief because it's time for me to open up my office here in just a few minutes. So I'll let you guys go. Hope you're all building. Hope you're all doing well. I've got to catch up on videos. I really just haven't had time to sit down and watch a lot of your videos. I did catch Tommy Moore's latest build, bubble top crazy looking thing that he did. Really cool. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Really like that. Good job, Tommy. Really, he comes up with some really unique things. So enjoyed looking at that. So, all right, you guys have a good rest of the day. Got my remote so I can click you off from here, but take it easy. Thanks for coming by. And still got a few shop cards. If you want one, hit me up. Email me, ratdaddystudios with an S at gmail.com. Be glad to send you one out, and a sticker, maybe throw one in there. And yeah, that's about it. All right, take it easy. See you again soon.